So let's talk cable zones. We've all seen it, the cables draped diagonally across the wall, screws in them, nails in them, things blown. Quite a common one. Now on this particular topic, pretty much every electrician should know this, and if you don't, it's in the on-site guide on page 92, so have a good look through because it's incredibly useful. But what I find funny is we always get the same things. If electricians know this, but none of the homeowners or DIYers do, so we're still constantly repairing cables, even that are put in zones. So I thought I'd do a little video to help with that. Here is an example picture of a wall in a room. There's a wall light, a socket and a switch on the wall. And that's how most people will look at it if they were going to hang up a picture or something like that. But the reality is, when you actually apply the cable zones, it will look something more like this. It's quite different, and that's an awful lot of places you wouldn't want to be sticking a nail or a screw. But let's break it down a bit. So we basically now have to assume there is cables anywhere within any of these red lines. We start with the 150mm all the way around the perimeter of the room, the top and the sides. That doesn't apply to the bottom because in theory there'll always be skirting there and there'll be nails through that, so you should never run cables there. Then we have the wall switch and the socket, and we have to assume that the cables could run horizontally and vertically across the area of each of those accessories anywhere in the room. And even the wall light, the base of the fitting will create its own zone again on all four directions from that fitting, but always in horizontal or vertical lines, never diagonally. So in this instance, if you wanted to hang any pictures or shelving, put any screws in the wall, you'd want to be heading for the clear white areas, not any of the red dashed areas. And this applies to all electrical accessories, including fans, isolators, switches, sockets, and anything like that. The other one that not everyone knows is it also applies on the reverse of a wall. If the wall is less than 100mm thick, the zones have to also be applied on the reverse side if there's an accessory on the opposite side. So in this instance, if you've got a switch there, you come the opposite side of a wall less than 100mm, you shouldn't be drilling anywhere in that vicinity either on that same horizontal or vertical line. So just bear that in mind when you're doing any home DIY, and to be honest, if you're unsure, just call an electrician, they'll certainly help you out.